Oh yeah, welcome to the PTPOD. I realized we were in the little box on the side there, and I thought we were being cool and just waiting for the intro and doing the thing. But no, we weren't. How you feeling, young Josh Morgan?
Feeling great, bro. How are you?
I'm feeling good. Sorry, we didn't intro with that. That's what we do. Well, hello, Amy Hall. It's our producer letting us know that the chat is working and everything is going well. We are excited. Today, our guest, young Ray Chan, is going to be dropping in. He's just getting finished doing his thing, and then he's going to be here. So when he calls in, we're going to bring him on. It's the first show, Josh. It's the first show of 2024. Oh, yeah. How you feeling?
Feeling good, bro. I mean, I was excited. The new gym traffic is some people complain about it on Facebook, but it's always really nice to see new people show up to all the gym environments I'm around and see who stays and who quits.
Absolutely.
I love it, man.
That is true. All right, our producer is letting us know about the sound. Stay with me and let me know if it gets any better. I guess we're having a little bit of a sound issue. All right, there we go, and we're rocking. Had to handle some business there as we get rolling in the new year, and we are excited about that. Shout out to all the listeners, and we are doing it large. Man, I was so excited to see that Dave Chappelle just came out with a new special. That is a very happy new year. Yeah, man, that's good stuff. It was amazing. He made fun of handicapped people. He made fun of transgender people. He made fun of white people, made fun of Asian people, made fun of black people. He went deep into Chris Rock. And, you know, at the end, it was an extremely positive and interesting story he told. So overall, it was wonderful, man, and I highly recommend everyone watch it. And if it offends you, well, man, that's on you. So, yeah, we are...
He's the best comedian in our lifetime, for sure. I think, at least. I don't know. He's more qualified to say something like that than I am, but I love the dude. I know he says it's somewhat controversial, but like he's a comedian. So, what do you expect?
Exactly. It's very important that. All right, are we back? Are we back rough again? Or are we back good again? Hit me and let me know right now. 1, 2.
Testes.
We got the new setup for 2024. All right. And I am going to switch. There we go, and we're better again. I think that has to do with our internet connection and it dialing in and picking up. And that's a little bit of the issue there. But we're getting that dialed in. Please keep me updated, producer, on how we're sounding, because as you know, we don't have that monitor here. That's why we have you. And thank you. Yes, thank you. Anyway, yeah, man, the special was amazing. And something I wanted to talk about with that is that, you know, what he did is he made fun of people in a way that you're supposedly not allowed to do. And it reminded me that there's a very important role in, quote unquote, making fun of people or joking around with people. You know, in comedy, a roast is the highest possible honor you can get. And it's because it's people insulting you, insulting themselves, insulting the industry, and not taking it too seriously, but appreciating your role in it and understanding.
They're using their skills to roast you. That's epic. Like, they're using how good they are to make you laugh too, hopefully.
Well, and remember, man, like, comedy connects us. Honestly, if I'm making fun of somebody, there was a great movie I wanted to bring up too called Champions that came out last year. It only came out like 3-4 months ago. And it stars Woody Harrelson, right? But other than that, it's a pretty low-budget movie. And he becomes the basketball coach of a team of severely mentally disabled kids, right?
Okay.
So it's a few kids with Down syndrome, a few kids with, issues, that kind of thing. And he takes them on as a coach, and they get these acting gigs. And it was wonderful, and it was awesome. And it was one of those things where it's like, we need more of this. Yeah. We need more connection because we other people. It's like, oh, they're them over there. They're not us. And that's one of the beautiful things about comedy that I think is that that's one of the beautiful things about comedy. I need to come closer to the mic here, I guess is the thing. All right. That's one of the beautiful things about comedy there is that it actually brings us together. if I have somebody who I'm supposed to see as some other protected thing who can't communicate with me and be yes, okay, and be included in the situation, then it's just one of those situations where they're not me. I consider it lesser than me and I must protect them, and they don't get to be included in my life. And a lot of people just want to live a regular life. You know what I mean? Be it if they're disabled, if they're struggling, whatever the case may be. A lot of people want to be just seen as an equal human being, and that's what I loved about that Dave Chappelle story is that he.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it.
You can't wait to watch it. Okay.
What's cool is Mike always keeps me clued in on what's like trendy, and like he gives me like special links to it so I can watch it, even though I probably should have to pay for it. Don't call Mike. That's a bad problem. I'm sorry, bro. But
if what?
Nothing. But I always really appreciate being able to watch. Cause I'm not clued into main events at all, so he knows the best ones, so I just pay attention to his shit.
Man, I was just cruising Netflix last night. I did not even know Dave Chappelle had a special, but really? I was just looking for something.
Just cruising Netflix.
As I was trying to like clean and prep for the next day, I was like,
hell yeah.
What's like something I can put on while I'm around the house?
Something Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like Dave Chappelle's latest special. And I looked and it was like it came out January 1st. So I'm like, oh shit, it came out today. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So we did, and it was wonderful.
Dude, there's one championship on Amazon Prime. Is that that's how you watch it?
I don't know, because you know me, I
gotta figure it out.
I do the shady thing, you know what I mean? I watch whatever I want, whenever I want.
Well, this weekend, this one championship part's freaking good.
Was it?
It's gonna be coming up, and it's on Saturday, I think.
Okay, we'll check it out. I'm looking forward to December 20th.
What's that?
UFC, bro.
Who's fighting?
Really? Seriously? Sean Strickland and Dricus du Plessis.
Yeah.
So that'll be great, man. I like both of those guys. And the cool thing is whoever wins that goes on to fight Israel Adesanya.
Okay. That's a big time. That's a big time then.
Yeah.
And I just like Sean Strickland, period. So
yeah, we love us some Sean Strickland. I love the fact that he twists the head twists the game on its head. You know what I mean? That's going to be better for 2024. I'm looking forward to, because I got to be honest, 2023 kind of ended UFC with some duds. You know, there was a little bit of duddage there.
Yeah.
Because the big Stipe John Jones fight didn't happen, and Aspinall just came in and took out Prohaska so quick. It was like that was it. So yeah, man.
And then there's more competition in one. So like they've got to do a better job. Period. I really believe they need to add a kickboxing division. Like Joe Rogan's been really, I think, advocating for that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But
the only thing, and Dana White said he didn't think it was time for that, and clearly he's more about slap fights right now. Which, I mean, come on, slap fights are awesome, bro. Slap fights are the shit. Slap fights are what it's all about, man. So talk to me about your health goals in 2024. I hate the word resolutions. I do love goals, though. Talk to me about the goals in 2024 you're looking at.
I'm in a really good place, a stride rather. I'm going to start BJJ like tomorrow night. I've been avoiding that because that's when my injury happened in high school, and jiu-jitsu was bad coaching, bad environment, ego, and so I was so afraid to give it a chance. I just got involved in Muay Thai. Thank God I found a super hello kickboxing gym and got that good. But being around high-level athletes here in the city who do this professionally, I've been exposed to people who actually give a shit about my well-being and want me to grow and heal and recover and things like that. So, and like Diego and Stephanie are basically family. So I went last night and then I didn't check the Facebook and they were closed because like it was a freaking holiday, I guess, for some reason, holiday. But I'm gonna do jiu-jitsu this year. I want to ride 6,000 miles this year, so that's like 110 a week or something.
Nice.
And get the last of my abstructure back because I'm sick of just wanting that. My grandfather he never cussed a lot. But he would say, "Josh, you can want one hand, poop in the other." Not shit because he's too nice, but poop in the other. Which one's gonna fill up faster? Okay, fine.
So, That's something I forgot about. What about your belts? Like, talk to me about like you're getting new belts. You're working. What is your belts goal as far as which disciplines and
like,
what
so
color belts are you looking to
I'm a
get?
black belt in karate, which is that's been the biggest ego check for me here. Like in Muay Thai, there's no belt system. Saxon has a armband system. I'm a green armband, which is I guess effectively a black belt in Muay Thai. I've been through a crew cow program, so I guess I'm really at first degree. But in jiu-jitsu, I'm a nobody. So I'm taking my black belt in karate and my armband, putting it on the table and putting a white belt back on because that's what I am. And that's a really humbling process to go through. Given how competent I am in fights, but I also know, like for example, Stephanie, Diego's wife, if I couldn't like punch her or run her through a glass window or something, if she's got a hold of me, I'm fucked. And she's a lady. She's a badass. But like, it's like, not that that's a big deal, but like, if a woman can do that with this skill, like, I really probably should at least learn a little more of it and be a little more functional and be less afraid. So I'm sick of that fear of the shoulder thing coming back. I'm past. I'm more athletic now than I was when it happened. I'm stronger. There's no reason for the fear. I guess it's really just ego at this point.
That's fair. That's fair.
So white belt. By the end of the year, I'll probably be a blue. Not true. Probably white belt, some stripes, 3 stripes, something like that.
That's badass.
I'm gonna try and train 2 or 3 times.
That's cool, man. So you're gonna focus a lot more on jiu-jitsu.
At least something. At least some on jiu-jitsu. Because I'm teaching classes. I teach Muay Thai 3 times a week. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna give a lot of attention to that part of my weakness.
Very nice. That's fair. She loves that introspection, and that is fair and awesome. I love it too.
What about you, Rob? What are your goals? What about you?
Man, to not be fat.
You're not fat now.
I am. So
No,
I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna get sick. My main goal is to be sick of being fat shamed by you.
I don't fat shame.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I was saying you did because it was funny. Anyway, no. My goal, actually, to lose the 20 pounds I need to lose,
Fatty.
but more so than just drop the weight. Like I'm in a weight cut to live the better, healthier lifestyle. I've got that shoulder stuff coming up, which I'm really looking forward to figure out what the hell's going on. Mainly that, and then of course early this year we've got the big grifties coming up. Making sure that they're good. You know what I mean? We've got, I just got Shane Cashman confirmed. We're working, if any of you know who Tyrus from Greg Gutfeld is, working on getting him confirmed. We've got Alex Stein, Primetime 99, Pimp on a Blimp confirmed. Of course, Hotep Jesus is going to be hosting. Yeah, he's awesome. Chrissy Marr, some of you know who that is. We're working on Jake Shields right now. Shout out Jake Shields, holler back. Let's see here. We got Sam Tripoli confirmed. So, there's a lot of people that want to be involved, and a lot of it, when it comes to people that are professional entertainers, it just breaks down to their schedule, and this is in New Jersey, and this is live. And we will have some people via video, but we want as many people there live on stage as we can get. So I'm super excited about that. And then working on, doing some stuff traveling in the summer if it works out. Definitely want to try to at least go to Georgia, hit up Atlanta and Savannah. I would love to try to figure out to do something in Tampa because that's where the Rumble studios are. If we could do a live filming there, that would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see. One thing at a time. And then, I've started this new business where we have a huge opportunity. I closed a very small contract thinking, okay, rock on. And then the people I closed the small contract with got offered a huge contract, and for what they do, what I do is key. And they asked me, are you willing to take that over? And I was like, well, heck yeah, I am. So you got that going, right? And so that's kind of everything there. So focused on that, dude. You know what I mean? There's a lot. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm mentally and emotionally mature enough to take on big challenges and not screw it up. And not be the person that figures out a way to screw it up because otherwise I couldn't call myself a screw up.
I've known you only for a short amount of time, relatively, but I would also agree to that. Like you seem in a much sharper, clearer place than you've ever been in as long as I've known you. And I'm actually pretty excited. I'm not like I know nothing about this kind of thing, you guys, and so like I'm kind of on his coattails. So I'm excited to go and participate in these large scale things that he says are large scale because I trust him. I just had to bite off that I can actually hold my own and be worth being there and bring value, and not just take and whatever.
You're funny, dude. Plus, you always have a lot to offer, man. So, and that's the thing. Bring what you got. You know what I mean?
Bring
Do what you
what you
can. You know what I mean? Bring what you got. You know, man, but that's the thing, too. You speak in front of thousands of people. You have spoken in front of thousands of people all across the country. You've built a very successful business. So, you know, yeah. There's no reason to be intimidated by anything, and, you know, I'm going to need you. So there's all of that. So
I'm just grateful, not necessarily intimidated.
Right.
I'm grateful to be along for the ride.
Me too. I'm grateful to be along for your ride, dog. We do it. We do it.
LFG.
Like funky gangsters.
Exactly like that.
But yeah, no, I think the most important thing is to understand everybody. You know, one thing I noticed when Dave Chappelle was doing his set last night is that he has a tattoo that just says human on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that is so cool because they get so caught up in our groups and our races and our religion.
I'm stealing that.
Yeah, man, I almost want the same tattoo. But we are all human. That is the most important thing. People have basic needs. We have certain brains that work in certain ways, just like dogs or cows or horses. Mm-hmm. It's like they behave this way. So, like, you know, with a horse, the more you try to force them, the more they're going to back up on you, right? You have to get them to trust you and learn to trust you. And that's how a horse works. Humans, if they've been through trauma, they react in a fight or flight situation in this way or that. But we forget that when we deal with humans. And we're like, no, you behave or be who I demand you be, or you bad. And that's just not the case. You know, it's like what Protocol said the other night on our show, where he was like, man, learn to love what you know, what you understand, but learn to love and know what you don't understand. Because there's a lot. In fact, if most people are honest, there's more you don't understand than you do. You know what I mean?
By a lot.
Exactly.
Like, there's a bunch of college classes that none of us could pass.
Yeah.
And that's just college stuff. Like, imagine like life classes that happen to people that are basically college classes, but unless you're exposed to that stuff, you're not exposed to the lessons.
Well, and yeah, past that, I mean, think about, you know, if I handed you a guitar right now, there's probably no way you could play a song, right? But if I hand you pads, you can train somebody far better than me. If you hand me pads, I'm useless. Sure. And if we both were handed high-level plumbing tools, I mean, you'd be better because you own a shop and you've learned how to plumb, right? You had to, because of the quality owners of the building. But I'm just yeah, but I'm just saying there, you know, it's that's what you've that's what I learned in life, is that everybody's valuable. You know what I mean? Like right now, I wish I had a good car guy. I do not know a guy that I can call and go, hey man, for, you know, a good price, would you be willing to work on and look at my car?
Ricky, yeah, you should.
He said I don't work on cars no more. He's like, I don't work on them myself. Okay. I'm a service writer. I kind of tell other people what's wrong with
just the person.
Oh, yeah, Ricky
Lawson. Ricky B from OKC on Instagram.
Shout out to Ricky B from OKC on Instagram.
RFB OKC.
RFB OKC. We're gonna look him up. All right, and then speaking of that, we have a huge shout out to our man, guest of the show, one of the last guests of the show.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. Who's that sexy mofo right
there? Who? Sean Ray.
Sean Ray.
So I've known Sean for, gosh, like, let's just say 20 years. And there's this song that was, who? Mike Jones, right?
Yeah.
And I always used to say, who? Sean Ray. But so I've kind of watched Sean grow up, quote unquote, but I really watched him do this in front of me. Like, he's been coming into my shop daily for a while, a long time, years. But I watched him transition from being an employee to running this shit and doing such a high value job as an employee that he was an obvious choice from the owners to be a franchise owner. So he has run with it, and it's been really cool to watch it happen.
Heck yeah, Sean Reigns. And not only that, he's such a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's the nicest, coolest dude in the world. And, you know, he's one of those guys who has worked hard to be where he's at. And he was sitting right over there on the side, right in between us, right here. This would have been Sean. But he's really a wonderful guy, wonderful dude. until he, started taking up golfing and decided he was better than everybody else.
It's too good for us now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, Bougie McBougerton. You know what I'm saying? See,
He's gonna shoot 800 soon, though.
I know he's killing. He said he's killing in the golf. So.
I think 800 is a big score. I think 850 is what he's shooting for.
But yeah, if you guys are in the OKC area, you need to holler at my man Sean Rains, and right here it's the Scoop Soldiers, and he's doing it large. The cool thing about this article, if you read it, basically, cleaning up your yard may be an unpleasant chore for pet owners, but entrepreneur Sean Rains thinks it's fancy. Entrepreneur Sean Rains thinks it's the perfect job. I've always had dogs. I've always had outdoor jobs, and it work together. That would be the perfect job for me, he said, and then he fell in love with the job. Now he's purchased the business and will take over operations in the Oklahoma City January market. It's hard to find a job where your clients are as excited to see you as you are to see them, Rain said. Just one dog can make your day. So his favorite human client was a woman from Piedmont who trained dogs to serve children with disabilities. She had 15 dogs and used a wheelchair, which made for cleaning up after them difficult, as you can imagine. And he took care of that. A lot of people do know that this service exists, he said. We are trying to expand into the Newcastle and Blanchard areas, and recently in Mustang. So basically, as you can see, the greater metro area, guys, if you're looking for something to make your home or parks area cleaner, call Scoop Soldiers, and Sean, we're proud of them. And we're proud of you, bro. Yeah. So good job on that. That is awesome right there. So I am looking here.
It's real simple. Let's say you can't get your husband to clean up the piles of dog poop in the backyard. Just go ahead and just tell your husband you got it taken care of. You called Sean and you don't tell him that, and then you're paying for a service to do it, but you tell him you got it taken care of, and Sean will come take care of that for you.
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal, right? So check it out. Say your man is tripping and he's not cleaning up the yard like he should be, right? So you say, I've got another man to do it. You know what I mean? No, it's cool. I've got another man that's going to
another man.
Make it happen. And that's that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I heard his business. Butch Oklahoma's holding the nutsacks. I'm a man. Look, I'll clean up dog shit.
So, man, now that 2023 is over, what was the best, say, show you went to? We'll go either live show, movie, sporting event.
I guess Joe Rogan in Tulsa. I've always been a fan of his. So my expectations were high, but I'd seen some of his specials and things that I kind of knew what to expect. It's like clockwork with quality comedians. They're pretty. I don't want to say repetitive, but you can expect them to say pretty close to the same thing each time, perhaps funnier. But it was just neat to see the whole production from a different perspective. I was looking at it differently, I guess. And I just think Joe's hilarious. So that's my favorite thing last year. And then the Herbalife event, the extravaganza in San Antonio.
Yeah, bro. Tell me more about that.
It's my second year as president team, so I get to sit on the bottom in the ground. Maybe it's Houston. It was at San Antonio, so it was the Spurs.
Yeah, the Spurs.
Yeah, so it was the NBA room. So there's a huge arena. I'm walking across this arena with Dixie cups with greens juice, and I'm trying to run and like not spill everywhere, but it's had a good time.
And then you went to Disneyland?
Disney
something.
I did. I went to Disney last year. That's right. I've been to Disney before. It was a good experience. I went to the castle, the Beauty and the Beast castle. I didn't do that. There's parts of things like that's the neat thing. It's one of my goals this year is to be more present and be more grateful of the moment, the now. Not be quite so I don't know. I don't want to call it ungrateful, but what is it expecting when you expect things when you're entitled. I want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to be entitled. I want to be more present and be more. I don't know. So this when I went to that event, I was alone. And so I went to freaking Beast and Disney Bell Castle by myself for dinner. So it was neat. I got to see like a lot of other couples. And I don't know. That's something. There's a lot of the stuff I should have done and didn't. With my former relationship. And I'm grateful for my car accident to some degree because it's forcing me to relearn things.
Right.
And so I'm realizing that I might be. I mean, we're all selfish to some degree, but because I was so poor as a kid, I was more conditioned to be selfish, to take what I could get, and I don't like it. So that's been I don't know, a lifelong hurdle, if you will, to kind of overcome being entitled or pretentious. Because I work hard, I work a lot of hours, and I'll do it for my clients and my friends, but like I also want to make sure that they feel the same, like that they can talk to me and they feel safe.
Yeah, and that's fair.
That's tight.
Man, I'm trying to figure it out. This new setup is like, it's good as far as that it works, right? But the problem is that it's actually giving us too much of what you know what, that'll work actually.
I look like blue. This is cool. I like this.
So
Pig's main color is blue. Kind of like angelic too.
Well, it's the blue light that we have in the room reflecting off you, and then the brighter light is reflecting off me.
It makes our eyes pop. Like our eyes are badass, dude.
They are. There we go.
It's very rare that I can sit next to someone that's got as cool or cooler eyes than me. What do you?
Well, we're just having fun with lighting right now. I don't blame Ray Chan for. Let's go! Woo! Sean in the building. He heard his name. Sean was like, "You talking about me?" So the man in question right now is in the chat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring him back up. We'll bring him back up because you know what I mean. He's Sean Reigns. You know what I mean? Feels no pain. Insane in the Sean Reigns. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing about Sean Reigns. He's not messing around. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I mean? I don't know. I said before, is he sexy? I think I said that. I may not have said that, but people might want to know, is Sean Reigns sexy? Let me answer that question with a bail. Bail. You know what I'm saying? What you know about the sexy? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh, snap. Ray Chan in the building. All right. We got Ray Chan in here. Sean Reigns, we love you. We got our guest coming in right now. We're going to, the blue really brings out y'all's eyes.
Yeah.
And, the jaundice, the white people deal with.
No, people can be jealous all they want. Like, our eyes are, we got the eyes. It is what it is.
Yeah, so the new lighting, man, we don't look as sick, but.
Like vampires.
Or maybe we do.
With beards.
Here, let me just fix it. So,
yeah.
Anyway, all right, Ray Chan, we see you. Ray Chan is backstage, y'all. Real fast to give you the intro. This man right here, he's the owner of a small business incubator called 4ourculture. He promotes and works hard with everyone who's trying to do a good job and promote the culture and the community around them. He's also involved in local politics to make it a better world for you and for me. He's an amazing father, and he's a very good friend, and it's an honor and a privilege to call him that. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my friend and yours, Mr. Ray Chan. What's good,
What's going on, Mike?
Oh, man, we just doing it to it, you know what I mean? Just living our lives. What are you up to? You just went to, sounds like you just went to Hell's Kitchen, Chef Ramsay's restaurant.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. He just left Hell's Kitchen. Pretty tasty.
What'd you have?
Mm-hmm. I had lump crab cake and the potatoes puree, and then I had a agave something. I don't know. It had tequila in it.
Okay. What about dessert?
Yeah, I didn't do it. I had to get back to the show. Because I told Mike I'd do it, so I wasn't going to be out all night.
And they're like, "Hey, Mike, I'm at Chef's. I got this cheesecake, man. I'll see you next week,
Uh,
probably."
so my girl asked them about cheesecake. I don't think they had it. They were just talking about they had some kind of pudding.
They're fucking up.
Yeah. Like the Oklahoma one don't have a full menu. They only have like select things. It's really only one sheet of a menu.
Yeah, we're the fattest state in the country. Well, let's not debut with the whole menu. That's stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
And but that's the thing. If you watch his show, it's like keep it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like he does the whole keep it easy situation there. So yeah.
I'm more of a bar rescue guy. I watch bar rescue more than him. That's my shit.
I do love Bar Rescue. Bar Rescue is great. Hell's Kitchen, man, that's the best one in my opinion.
Until I liked them up until it always spoil it when they tell you that they do the scripting. Like they force people to have a fight with him. They force it so that he can get angry and all that other stuff. Like they kind of take the pizzazz out the show.
You're right about that, but also those chefs, man, like it's a life-changing gig. It's kind of like The Voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I dig that, man, because that chef stuff ain't no joke. You know what I mean? So ain't no.
Absolutely.
If you're there and you're doing it, you've earned your money. So that's badass there, man.
That's a fact.
All right, man. So happy 2024. Very important. People know that.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You were my first guest ever. And
was I?
My first guest in 2024. Hopefully, we keep it rolling. And you're my first guest always. So that's cool. Man,
I didn't know I was first. That's hot.
Yeah, man. So tell me what was your biggest win in 2023? Would you say, man? What happened that you felt like was just a big win for you?
I'm blessed to still be here. I mean, that's probably the biggest win anybody could say. You still have a conversation with folks. You still got breath. I can move my legs. My arms still work. That's probably the biggest win. Absolutely. What about y'all?
As far as biggest win, I'd probably say that Damon Detroit show. As far as stepping up,
yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was like either I pull this off or I.
Good job.
And if I fail,
I know I told you before, but still, good job, man. That was good.
I was proud of that, man.
And he was funny as hell. That's why I told him. I was like, hey, man, dang. Like, not that you wasn't funny before, but boy, you didn't grew a lot. Like, you could tell, like there's a growth in the show. Like, he's went from new and shy to, hey, I do this. And I was like, man, I'm proud of you, man. You really showed out, dang.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My biggest win, I rode my biggest single cycle ride. I rode 61 miles in one run. So it took me 5.5 hours, 61 miles. I tried to go 63, but I had to be here and open the shop.
Yeah, you tough. You tough. I don't even like walking to the mailbox, let alone running somewhere.
I know how to run. Now, you can't pay me to run somewhere. It's on bicycle.
Oh, I thought you said running.
Hell no.
No.
If I'm running, there's a zombie or I broke a law.
Yeah.
I've never seen you running.
So, have you seen the new Dave Chappelle special yet?
Hell no, I'm about to though. Like I know it's out. I'm definitely gonna watch it though. Yes, I know it's an absolute must happen.
Home, I'm turning that shit on.
Yeah, bro, that's required.
I mean, I just got home and I'm sitting here trying to get because you was talking to me about college football on the before, and I was like, man, I'm gonna play my game tonight. So I done cracked out the PS3 again and was trying to get this NCAA 14 to work.
Okay, man. So for some of you that don't know, Rashad is the commissioner of a fantasy football league.
Yeah.
Great job of that. And let me ask you.
A better job would have been winning.
So
yeah.
How did your season go, man?
I got fourth. I should have got first, but I got fourth. But you can't control how folks play in a week, and Dudes gave me doo-doo games the week that I needed them the most, and like for sure, Patrick Mahomes been letting me down. I don't have no words for that right now.
I just want to say I
Like
respect that you're leading the whole game, and out of respect for you, I'm not going to play because I beat you pretty badly.
probably because I'm
No,
telling you, Patrick Mahomes was letting me down. Like so, I got Patrick Mahomes. I want to say in maybe like 3 leagues, maybe yeah,
I have
three.
no idea who plays sports ball right now, bro. I'm not the guy who knows sports. Let's just talk
Oh
sports.
yeah,
Here you would smack. I'd win a roll like dice rolls.
oh yeah. Now I do roll some dice. Now I had to retire from that though.
Okay,
I do like playing dice.
good plan.
But
Retire
after I
from
lose
gambling.
$10, I don't be inspired to play no more. I'm a $10 guy. The minute I lose 10, I'm done. In the box.
He's having a conversation with, I mean, big time podcast. We're huge. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, dog? How you feeling?
Right?
Right.
Everybody trying to get a cameo.
You know what? Oh, that's okay. You can holler. You can introduce. We don't mind. You know how it is. It's a free for all hang up in here. But regardless of that, okay, there's so much stuff I want to ask. So, Yang, talk to me about Yang. Were you able to read that article I sent you on the vultures?
Yeah.
What do you think about what's going on with him right now? As far as
Like why is it not coming out? Me personally, I don't think it's coming out because he ain't got clearance. And then, you know, even if you do want to drop it independently, somebody still got to let it go. You know what I mean? Like you might want to be independent, but still somebody got to put it out, like a platform and all that. And I mean, whether he stand by it, whether I agree or anybody else agree, you know, what he said ain't gonna really allow for nobody to really just let him just go like that. You know what I mean? Like even with the apology, it's still like but did you really apologize? Or not even did you really apologize, but like man, just for lack of better words, it's some ass kissing that gotta go on to get done what he trying to get done. And they gonna hold him back until he start kissing that ass.
I see. Well, yeah. Also, I think it's Kanye, and never going to uh, he's never going to release anything until he's absolutely 100% happy with it, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
if he's not completely and 100% happy with it, he's not going to release it, and he doesn't care if it takes him 2 or 3 years longer than, you know what I mean? He doesn't care. Period. It's him.
What is this?
You know?
Pushback number 3?
Yeah.
So we at January 15th now?
What about Yeezy slides? What do you think about those?
Hell no. Hell no.
I think you
Talking about, I don't know. I've never liked it. So I've never liked his shoes. Well, I can't say never because I did like the Nikes. Like, but then again, I'm a Nike person too, though. So, you know, but the minute he started making them Adidas, I clocked out all them things. Ugly as hell.
If they cross $100, I'm way out.
Oh well, yeah. I'm about to say I can't say that because I got a closet full of Jordans. So
I'm sure of it. Not me. I got my boss.
that's it. I was just trying to get the remote for it.
I'm not gonna. I don't have any sneakers.
That's I don't have any sneakers. What do you wear then, dog?
Who, me?
No, him, because he said he don't have no sneakers.
Not like
I'm about to say, you know what I wear.
Yeah, no, I know what you wear all day, every day.
Oh,
That's what we gotta do.
who are these?
both y'all.
I
got
athletic shoes. Bro. Judge my shoes.
Judge my shoes.
Third grade.
No, shoes make the man.
Hand-me-downs, man.
That's my goal, man.
My cousin gave me these, bro.
I gotta get new Adidas. I got some new stuff. I gotta get new Adidas. And coming into this new year, I got to get me some new Adidas. So, what are you looking forward to? As far as 2024, talk to me, man. What are you looking forward to? First of all, it's going to be a crazy year. Oh, wait. Let's go back to football. Okay. I'm in your football league, and I damn near won a refund. Okay. My star tight end. Okay, so, all right.
Hey, you lost your whole team in like the first week.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the pleasure of playing fantasy football. You don't know what's gonna happen, and then you can't really control it because they playing in real life. You just pick them up because you think they good, and then they go out there and lay an egg. That's what I was saying. Like, man, if I could sit down and have a conversation, well, it ain't even his fault though. Like, in all honesty, I should have known better than riding with Patrick Mahomes because his offensive coordinator is Matt Nagy, and being a Bears fan, I know good and damn well Matt Nagy ain't worth it. I shouldn't have picked. That's on me. I shouldn't have picked.
Man, I was trying to pick, I was trying to go with the money. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
okay, so my this was my strategy. I never told anybody this, and clearly it didn't work, right? And it was go, it was go. I was trying to do running back first because everybody piles in to get the wide receivers, right? But at any given game, at any given time, you have 3 to 4 wide receivers on the field, but you usually only have one, at most 2 running backs. And if you got a star running back, they're going to be getting all the points. So if you're smart enough to have 3 star running backs, in theory,
You
you should
win.
get more points. You know what I'm saying?
So, in all honesty, like, so in the most serious league that I'm in, that's exactly how. And I mean, I'm learning that from them too. That honestly, that's really the way to go. Because
Okay,
one of my
so
buddies told me, he was like, "Man, you got a running back. If they give him the ball is his. It ain't like they picking this running back or that running back." He said when a quarterback drop back and look at the field, he got 4 people he could choose to throw it to. He might not never throw it to the dude that you like, dude that you pick, dude on your team. He could be whoever he want to be, but at the same time, if the quarterback don't choose him today, he ain't getting the ball. I was like, you sure right.
okay,
You
so
sure right.
listen here. Okay, so at the beginning, think about the
Yeah.
beginning of the football season this year. If you
Mm-hmm.
saw that had Austin Eckler, beginning of the year, right? Austin Eckler was rated number 3 running back. Then you had Josh Jacobs, the highest scoring the most legit real time NFL points in
Mm-hmm.
2022, right? Then you
Mm-hmm.
had Alexander Madison, who the Minnesota Vikings drafted and went all in on as their guy, right? You would think at the beginning,
Right.
man, this dude had 3 fire running backs. Well, guess what? They're also, all 3 of them, on the list of the top 10 most disappointing running backs of the NFL season. And I mean this, and you
That's a
can look it
fact.
up on ESPN. All 3 of them are in the top 5 most disappointing running backs of the season. Then I lost 3 quarterbacks. Then because okay, you take that hit, you're not going to get great wide receivers, but you'll get decent ones. I had originally the one guy I kept was Chris Olave from New Orleans, who is a great wide
But you
receiver.
gotta look at this. You got him, but at the same time, who is his quarterback?
Yeah. Well, he's had 3
Great
quarterbacks.
wide. But that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing with Devontae Adams. I had Devontae Adams in the league, but at the same time, who getting him the ball? He could be great as he want to be, but at the same time, if ain't nobody to get him the ball, then he just great running. And this ain't track. This ain't fantasy track. This fantasy football. So I mean, you don't get points for the routes they run. He ran a good route. You get a half a point. I wish I would have won a lot then. Half a points just for routes.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So, and then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna make it up in my tight ends. So I get Pat
Hmm.
Fryermuth and I get Homeboy, who was a beast from Arizona Cardinals. The that white boy from the Arizona Cardinals. I can't think of his name. Anyway, he's a beast tight end, scoring tight end, right? He scores and whatnot. This is fun this time, bro. It's wacky.
I'm about to say,
Anyway,
but you named 2 people again that didn't have no quarterback. Kyler Murray was gone for what 12 weeks, and
yeah,
then Fryer moved play in Pittsburgh, and they ain't had a quarterback since Big Ben retired. So
that's true. That's true. So, still and yet, man, it was a rough year for me. It was brutal. The only highlight was I had Dallas defense, so they were good until the last of the year. And so, yeah, other than that, man, it was a brutal year. So next year, I'm coming. Like, here's the thing about luck: it can't always be bad. I can't always draft. Last 2 years in a row, I was predicted at the beginning of the season to finish 1 or 2. Period. Right? I finished in the middle. I think I finished 6th place last year, and this year I finished tied for last.
Oh no.
So I'm saying, dude, next year is my motherfucking year, dog. I don't care what.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to the Super Bowl. I just knew I was going to the Super Bowl, and then out of nowhere, I lost in the playoffs. Like,
Well,
man,
man, here's the
what the
thing.
hell?
You started out with a rough team, and you traded and negotiated and put and plugged in the right people, and you turned around, man, and you turned it around because you had struggles.
I mean, yeah, I definitely had to do me some GMing, boy, because it was looking bad out there.
Did Dallas
It
win
looking
their
real
game
bad.
in the Super Bowl this year?
We don't. There's still playoffs to go.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait,
yeah.
they played
Dallas
the
ain't going nowhere.
They won. They won their last game. They did.
But
So.
the playoffs not started yet.
Well, the early rounds did just
Okay.
this last week.
Right on.
So yeah.
I mean, for Dallas, it did, because you know the big disappointment.
How'd your Miami Hurricanes end up this year, man?
Disappointing,
See his lip.
but
But
disappointing. Like disappointing for real. But you know what? I gotta tell people all the time, it's easy for me to talk about it now because we used to it. We get 20 years of disaster, 20 plus years of disaster. And I mean, you can't do nothing but hope for a better day.
Hey, decade is also starts with the D like disaster.
I don't know what.
Terrible. Terrible.
Sorry. Well, man, being an OU fan, we had a rough year
Yeah,
too. So it was.
Wait till next year.
No, we gotta
Oh,
do
yeah.
better. No, we gotta do better.
In the what?
Because here's the thing, man. What happened? It was so easy to see what we needed and what we needed to tighten up. Okay, so look, we got a good quarterback. He just needs playing time, right? And we need a better secondary. If we get our quarterback on point,
What?
we're unbeatable.
Look, and this is what I be having like. So when I do go back and forth with the OU people, like, man, I be telling them the same thing. Like, okay, so you went from the king to a middle feeder in the Big 12.
Right.
You think you're gonna go to the conference, which is supposedly the best conference, and y'all finna be winning?
No. Okay,
No,
so
y'all finna be a doormat for at least about 10 years.
I disagree.
Like you might as well wrap your head around, because first of all, you gotta think about it like this. Even though they inserted NIL money, kids are going not only where the money is, but where the lights are. Ain't no lights in Oklahoma. Y'all barely even play night games. You think kids gonna come here to play at noon all the time?
Who's the best? Wait. Who's the best tight end in the NFL?
Right now?
Mark Andrews. Well, he's injured right now. But Mark Andrews.
Yeah, he's not him. Not him. It's Cole Kmet.
Right now, but it's been Mark Andrews. Okay, stop with that
Mm,
Chicago Bears shit. Okay.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
He's
Mark
him.
Andrews, how about this? He's been the most key tight end on his team. Meaning the Baltimore Ravens would not have had the success they've had without him. His ability to play and his quality of play has helped the Baltimore Ravens specifically.
Sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that guy named Lamar Jackson, but sure, we'll say it's the tight end.
Lamar has to throw to somebody. He can't run every single time.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can too.
If anybody could, still, he has to throw sometimes to somebody. No offense can be completely just the quarterback. So, yeah, because he pretty much he's good for one every game. But Mark Andrews was key there. You know what I mean? Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? He had to come in and fill Tom Brady's shoes, and he's doing a good job. Solid.
Who?
Baker Mayfield. You know what?
Who? Baker Mayfield. You can't be serious. That man is a janitor. That man is a janitor.
Please. The entire Miami football team's a janitor for Oklahoma, but let's not even go there. Here's the thing about it.
We can. What's OU record versus Miami?
In all of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
All time. We only played 7 times.
Oh, you're talking about against each other. That's
Yeah.
different because you guys had Vinny Testaverde back in the day, man. I don't want to hear it. That was back when Miami was good. So
Y'all had the boss.
What was Miami's record that
Boss.
year? Definitely the Boss. The Boss was
Y'all had the what is he? The deputy of Dr. Pepperville.
okay. Here's the thing, man. The new argument is should college athletes get paid? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. It's $1 billion industry. Why not pay them kids? But here's the argument, and I've known that this was always going to be the argument when you say that, though. It's like, okay, yeah, let's pay them. All right, now that you're paying them, how do you divide who gets what, though? Like, because you got to pay the kids that keep everybody on the field. That's the honor roll students. They might not be paying, they might not be playing, but they keep the dummies on the field. Well, the dummies keep the money in the program because they play. So how do you divide down the line? Who gets what? Like there needs to be like a tier 1, a tier 2, and then a tier 3. But if I got straight A's, I wish you would put me in tier 3. I don't care if I ever play. I got straight A's. These dudes with D's, they can't play unless I got these straight A's. Like we can't even get on the bus because we don't have a high enough cumulative to go nowhere.
That's fair.
So I mean, but I know I'm just looking forward to stuff like I mean, even though it ain't really gonna help them too much, but NCAA football come out this summer or something like that. So I can go back to getting me a new system again and stop playing on PS3 with the souped ups.
PS3, son.
No, I'm on the PS3 right now playing college football.
All right, man. So, what are you looking forward to in 24?
Winning that game.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this game coming out. I don't know, man. I just want to do more. I kind of want to do more. Not even kind of want to. I want to do more. I might even come outside a little bit more this year. I know I've been on a like a 2-3 year hiatus from coming. Like I really ain't been outside since we was hanging out at Russell's all the time.
Real, yeah, man. Well, you get old and your priorities
Be
change.
careful, you might get sunburned.
That too,
Be careful.
cause that's the other. It be hot as hell in Oklahoma. I don't be wanting to be outside.
Yeah,
Like it's
no,
hot.
it does.
Yeah. Like I had to ask the Lord one day. I was like, "Bro, what is the purpose of all this heat? Like, what are you proving?"
That's fair.
He didn't give me an answer though. He just turned it up again the next day. I said, "Bro, you're not playing nice."
That's not fair. That's not how we
Yeah.
do it. That's
You're not playing fair at all, bro. Like, you want our air conditioning bills up? Like, you want us paying OG&E, who happens to find a way to raise the rates every week? Like, oh, by the way, we're gonna go up another 10%, guys. Like, what, bro? Again?
man. You
Like,
don't even get me started, dude. It's because if you look in just about every town, the internet electric companies are duopolies. Period. It's either a monopoly like OG&E, where who else you gonna use? Who else do you get to
on my
call?
phone.
OG&E. You know what I
Nobody.
mean? Exactly.
That was,
That's
that's what
monopoly.
Keith Sweat said. Nobody.
Nobody. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I
ain't
miss?
nothing you can do about it.
You know what song I missed that they took from us, man?
What?
Remix to Ignition. Okay, I miss Remix to Ignition. I want it back. All right.
I can tell you right now, you're not gonna walk me into no R. Kelly conversations. No, sir. Not tonight.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to walk you into no
you,
conversation.
you can go down on your own.
What I want is I want like a better artist who's like not an asshole to redo the song so we can enjoy it. I want the song back. I don't want R. Kelly back. Okay, R. Kelly bad. Remix to Ignition, a jam. That's all I'm saying. All right. I want the jam, not the man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, because I used to play "Feeling on Your Booty" like 5 times a day. But things have changed. Things have definitely changed.
Right.
To piss on you, piss on you.
Okay, man. Drip, drip, drip.
Drip, drip, drip.
No, I can only say everybody needs to go watch that special. It's very important that you do that. In addition to that, as we close out here, Josh, I'll hit you, then I'll hit Rashad, and then I'll close it out. What do you want to leave the people with? First show of 2024. What do you want to inspire them? What do you want to say to them? Talk to
My overarching theme this year is doing a better job following through on the stuff I say I'm going to do. Like finish it at the level of quality I know I can, and when I didn't, make sure I at least admit it, and don't accept dumbass excuses for myself on stuff I know are my standards.
I like it. I like it.
Now, I'm saying that about me, but I encourage you to do the same thing. Like, let's all be accountable for what we say we're going to do.
I'm also.
I'm with that. I'm 100% with that. And Ray Chan, other than focus on building, getting out more, what do you want to leave the people with, man? What message?
After I stopped sneezing, let me see. Thank you kindly. How did I say it earlier? Because I know I said something earlier, and I was like, "Oh, it's kind of hot." I mean, I said it anyway, but it was delete your stressings and count your blessings. Like I used to say that all the time, but I'm bringing that back in the new year. You gotta delete your stressings and count your blessings.
Like that.
And I gotta tell myself that a lot because I'm always looking at what ain't happening as opposed to what is. So be happy. Be happy for what you got and just work on the rest of it.
It's impossible to be both depressed and grateful at the same time.
On my soul.
I disagree with that,
okay.
As somebody who suffered from very severe depression, it can make it worse because you can legitimately see that you have lovely, wonderful things and people around you, and you can go, I'm such an asshole, and I feel even more depressed because I have more than anybody deserves, and I still feel this way.
You need help.
And I'm very grateful and thankful for those things. Yeah. I'm just broken.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother show.
Yes, it is.
So anyway, and if you're feeling that way, man, reach out because I definitely understand you can feel that way. Yeah. Rich people, the most successful athletes on the planet, the most successful comedians, musicians, you name it, a lot of them deal with this stuff too. And in fact, the higher level of intelligence and function you are, the larger your brain capacity to understand and feel things is. And that's just what it is. So if you are a high level performing person, you sometimes have a higher level of stress that can affect you in a different way. So I do recommend that. That's not what I want to leave anybody with. I want to leave everybody, I want to remind everybody, 2024, man, it's going to get crazy. They're going to do everything they can to divide us and separate us and make us hate each other and make us feel like, because it's an election year and that's what they do on every side. Yeah, man. So it's important to remember, man, that all we have is each other. I promise you, if the lights go out, you're going to be depending on your neighbor. You know what I mean? Because there's no president that's going to come to your house and save you. You know what I mean? But your neighbor would. And sometimes we have to allow people to disagree or feel differently or even, worship in a different way and still love and appreciate them for being the humans they are. And understand that we have them and they have us, and that it is mutually assured destruction or mutually assured survival. And all you have is the people that love you, that got your back at the end of the day. And as everything tries to scare us and make us think that and make us think this, it's important that we do what we do and try to get out there in the community and build our communities up and, do whatever we can where a hand needs to be lent. And that's why I love you, Ray Chan. That's why I love Ray Chan Chandler right here. Because you make, you make your community better by making your family better, by trying to be a better man every day, even though you're playing your game. I'm out.
Hey, man. Hey, look.
Are you winning?
Yep. I mean, come on, man. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
How badly? What's the score?
This one just started. It's 7-0 me.
Okay.
I'm in my season.
Use them cheats.
No, ain't no cheats. We playing. I'm playing in a season, so it's recruiting and all that stuff. I had to recruit these boys to Miami.
Man, now I know you play for a team. You did, didn't you? You played for a team sport. I see you.
I miss
Respect that.
I miss video games. I don't have time, man. I wish I was a gamer. I don't even have
I'm
time to play.
definitely not a gamer.
So
I was.
he was, man. He was a full on. He had the chair and everything. You know.
And I said I'm definitely not a gamer. Like, man, I probably play.
I miss
I
video games.
probably play maybe like 3, 4 times a month.
Nice.
We were playing every night. 5 hours required.
I probably will be back like that when the new one dropped though. Like I'm probably gonna be back in the seat. Like for real. Like it's real out here. Especially with the new app. Like I'm so out of the loop that like I really stopped playing video games when you could start playing folks at their house and whatnot, playing across the internet. I ain't experienced that yet. So
Yeah, that's.
I'm all the way out the loop.
Okay, so what would you say your biggest hobby is right now? What's taking up your time that you enjoy doing?
Mad.
Sleeping
That's a grown man answer right there. You know what I'm
on
saying?
my soul. Boy, ain't nothing like good sleep. I'm like, what you want to do? Go to bed? What?
Yeah,
What you
exactly.
thought I wanted to do?
That's people are like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I'm like, "To be left alone." You know what I mean? If I
New
said,
pillow. Tell them new pillows. The ones that don't dent.
that's like, man, if I could get 12 Buffalo Wild Wings in the remote and nobody in the living room for a couple hours, that would be a great present. You know what I'm saying? I like to watch some
Heck yeah.
NFL recaps. You know what I'm saying? So
Just 12. That's not a tall order, Amy. He just wants 12 Buffalo Wild Wings. That's it.
yeah, I mean 12 orders
Oh,
of Buffalo.
okay.
Oh,
Y'all,
yeah, I was
y'all
like 12 wings. That's doable. So you
And
can
I
get
don't
that
want
tonight.
boneless, man. Hey, how come bone-in wings are more expensive when it's less meat?
Because it's real chicken.
And boneless aren't real chicken, you think?
Meat glue.
That's true. Meat
Let,
glue.
let me tell you something. Meat glue.
Depends who's playing. She do like football, so she feel that too. Meat glue is, I mean, you fry
Meat
it
glue
up.
is real.
Yeah,
It's real. Like, hey, I don't like to do that to folk food, but at the same time, you gotta wonder. You gotta
that is
wonder.
fair. Well, man, let's team
And
up
then
with.
like
By the way,
you notice like when you get a pack of that stuff, they always say like with rib meat with this, and I'm like, man, what rib meat? What is that? I want just the chicken. You can keep the rib meat.
but it's made with rib meat. Exact. What is? Why? You know what I mean? Like, what does that do for you or us? So, yeah, man.
A
Anyway,
little
next
deep
year, let's.
seasoning.
By the way, man, I want to team back up with you. You are awesome to work with, as you know. I don't know if you know yet, man, but I'm doing Hotep Jesus, right?
Okay, that's a cool name. I don't know that guy though. Hotep Jesus. That's
He's been
pretty
on
funny.
Joe Rogan. He has a very successful show himself. He's been all over late night TV and all of that. Anyway, yeah, he hosts an award show every year called the Grifties, where they basically poke fun at the biggest internet grifters. You know what I mean? That like do like Lil Nas X is on the list, and NBA YoungBoy's on the list, and then there's like Alex Jones is on the list, and it's just anybody who like you know what I mean worked their way into the internet limelight, you know, off of Twitter and beefs and stuff. And it's a award show anyway. They've asked me to produce it. Normally, it's all been online. This year's the first live one, and I'm going to be the producer for it, the showrunner. I'm kind of handling it all. Cool part about
Nice.
that is, enough people will be there. It's in March, and enough heavy hitters will be there that I'll be able to, make some real contacts for us and put together some awesome shows. And then they're talking about having me manage the summer tour, which will be great as well. So, man, I'm working on some stuff, bro. I'm working on some national stuff. You know, like I said, man, I got to get off the street corner. I don't want to fight for the street corner anymore. I don't want the block.
Man, look,
I want to be in district. I want to decide what comes in and out of the city. You know, so,
that's right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
100%.
so man, it's just about being on the national level, and you understand, dude. It's hard when you're on when you're local and you're trying to work with local folks, and they don't think or understand what that national level is. There are levels to this game, just like any
It
game.
definitely is.
to be able to work with those people and have them wanting to come here and support and build, man, that's a big deal. And I knew we could do it, man. And a lot of that is thanks to you and your love and support, and I appreciate it, man. And I'm
All
bringing the
right,
whole,
man.
so we bringing the whole team, so we doing it. So
Hey, you know how I go.
yes, sir. All right, man. Well, enjoy your game. I hated to interrupt you with my little podcast, and
Oh no, you good.
that's all
Ain't
right.
no biggie.
When millions of people are watching this in a year, and they're like, "Oh man, that Ray Chan dude, he was just playing his video game the whole time." Wow, you know what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't either. I didn't even start, so I didn't even really get it to work till like the last 20 minutes.
So
I was
you said
trying.
what, like an old Nintendo cartridge? You have to blow in it and then load it
No,
in.
so no, because I haven't played it in so long. Neither one of the one of the one of the remotes is brand new, so it had to get paired to the system, and then the other one is so out of juice that I couldn't even turn it on. So I need to let it be on the thing all night.
So, Mike, was he distracted? Only half the show.
That didn't even distract me, so I'm still talking. I ain't missed Aaron conversation.
Well, man, let's put something together for our culture. You know what I mean? Let's build it.
Okay,
And let's get that brand out there more. That's my goal. That's one
I'm
of
with
my
it.
goals next year, man.
I'm
So,
with it.
and yeah, man, let's get that brand out there and grow. You got to come by the shop, man. 50th and Meridian. It's right near you. I know it's not too far from you. I don't know exactly where you are. I don't want to know on a podcast, but
I'm in the
you know what
same
I'm
area
saying.
I was in. I'm basically up the street and around the corner from where I was.
Well, man, come on in. Uh,
Look you up.
Josh, hook him up with a free one or put it on me.
Yeah,
I got you.
for sure.
And man, you got some store credit here.
For sure.
And man, let's get you in the mix, man. We're gonna be doing some stuff with some local boxing gyms and some stuff like that too. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, we need to hit another boxing match. I was talking about that too with my girl. I was like, man, I remember when me and Mike went to the boxing thing. She was like, because we was talking about how she was like, we went to the circus and she was asking me what do they do with the basketball rims because she thought, you know how like at a high school gym they fold them up to the ceiling. I was like, are you serious right now? She was like, well, I thought that. I said, no, ma'am. There's like 30 hoops underneath the thing right now. What are you talking about? She's like, for real? I said, yeah. They just squash them down. There's like 30 of them back there. So, like, if anything happened, the game is not going to stop tonight. They got like 20 other hoops to try.
man, yeah. Actually, former guest on the show, and good friend of Josh's, and I love him to death. Friend of mine, Maurice Jr. He's a state boxing champion. He's having his retirement match in a couple of months. We're working on
Word.
making some commentating there, but let's go, man. I'll lock you down. We'll go out. We'll have a good time. Hopefully, Kelvin, my boy, heavyweight champ, is fighting again, man. We'll have a hell of a time, bro. It'll be a lot of fun for sure.
I'm with it.
I'm with it too, man. One day you're gonna give me your undivided attention. You know what I'm saying?
You got it now.
Man, when I'm like, look, 20 G's, dog, 20 G's. I need you to come through. You'll be like, all right. So anyway, but hey, y'all, seriously, we want to tell everybody how can they find you? How can they follow you?
Man, I'm on Facebook. That's probably where I do most of my damage. I don't get jailed no more, so I didn't grow up a little bit. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. That's where me and Lil Kiddo are. And then what's the other one? Twitter X. I
Yeah.
Twitter X too.
You be Xing all the time, dude. But it's always Miami.
Yeah, I do. You know it. That's my Miami platform there. That's why I do my college football. And Facebook is where I do my just pure shenanigans, like whatever's going on. Most of it is on there, and then I don't like. I mean, I guess because I'm not a picture taker like that. Instagram ain't really my thing. Like I think that's more like for people that's into taking pictures of themselves all the time. But that ain't my thing. But because I guess Facebook and Instagram are cousins, whatever I put on Facebook go to my Instagram anyway. So it make it look like I'm a picture person and I'm not. But it is what it is.
I'm a whore to the algorithm right now because I need eyeballs and clicks. It's that simple. You know
Oh
what I'm
well,
saying?
I mean, you got a show. That's
I
what
think
that's what that's what they asked me. Like, you getting on a podcast? I thought you was retired. I was like, I think Mike probably the only person that'd be getting me out of retirement. Cause I sure don't be doing it.
Man,
Like,
people need to know people like you are out there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, you
Break
know.
that bullshit rumor myth that first of all people can't get along, and secondly, there's not smart, good, hardworking men out there that are valuable, man. And my job is to shine a light on folks like you and let people know if they're
Yeah,
looking at
I'm about to
dollars.
say people can get along. The easiest way to get along is if you don't like somebody, just don't bother them. Don't deal with them. Then you getting along with everybody.
Shove it, roll on. Gosh.
Right.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, did you see Ye's latest post on Instagram with his girl?
Man,
That weird. That was weird stuff, bro. What's he doing?
with them rubber bands, when she got them rubber bands on.
Yeah. And then yeah, there's like three.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Man, call your boy. Call
Uh,
your boy.
uh, what what the boy named Leslie Jordan say? Every trash can got a sled. Can't say nothing about it. That's what he choose. I mean,
My boy
hey.
said he was like, "Oh, I can't have Kim Kardashian. Will let me build the perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I'll build my own Kim Kardashian. That'll be better than
But he told her that in the stall. He said it's 100 U's, it's only one me. And I mean, that's a fact.
that's, there's
It's
only one.
100 Kim K's. It's only one Kanye.
That's true. Ain't when he's gone, there'll be nobody else like him. So I can't wait for this record. Like, I feel like I'm a teenager again. I can't remember the last time I was legit
You
excited.
better than me. Because even as a super fan, I'm past waiting. Like, man, I don't expect for it to come out no time soon. And then when it do, I'll be like, okay, thanks. But he done got me 3 times already. And if we count the Dondas that was supposed to come out and didn't, and then he gave us a Donda, whatever the thing was, where you could play it on there, but then even still, the songs wasn't complete. It's like, hey, bro, we need to have a conversation here. You playing too much now. Like,
I'm so
you
grateful.
abusing your power. Like, bro, be abusing his power, man. Like, are you serious right now? Like, you just gonna put out some mock tracks and send that to people? Like, I'm not even gonna fully rap. I'm just gonna show y'all the pattern that I wanted to rap on here, and then kind of play and see if these words come out or not. Like, bro, do that on your own time.
He's that good. I don't know what to say. So, all
I
right.
mean,
Anyway, yo, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. We are excited. This is set up to be the best year of anything that we've been able to do in entertainment so far, and I'm genuinely excited about it. Ready to go. Ready to be
absolutely.
successful with the team. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful week. And we'll see you next Tuesday. All right, my brother. Thank you, man.
You know what? Thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Bye bye, y'all. Good night.